Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, December 26, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus check out our Patreon in the link down below if you want access for our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation, so make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Houston Rockets vs Chicago Bulls. The Rockets took the court against the Mavericks and took a loss by a final of 112-106 in their last game. Houston finished with a 45.7% FG percentage, 37 out of 81, and knocked down 8 of their 26 shots from downtown. At the charity stripe, the Rockets buried 24 of 28 attempts for a percentage of 85.7%. When talking about hauling in rebounds, they earned 45 with 12 of them being on the offensive end. They also doled out 26 dimes for this contest, as well as creating 14 turnovers and having 9 steals. In terms of defending, Houston allowed their opponent to shoot 45.0% from the field on 36 out of 80 shooting. Dallas recorded 20 dimes and had 10 steals in the game. Furthermore, Dallas snagged 34 boards, 7 offensive, 27 defensive, and earned 3 blocks. Dallas finished the contest at 88.9% at the charity stripe by burying 24 of their 27 attempts. They made 16 of their 44 tries from beyond the arc. In regard to personal fouls, the Rockets ended up walking away with 21, and the Mavericks had 21 personal fouls. Jabari Smith Jr. is a player who was a major contributor for the game. He ended up with 24 points on 10 of 17 shooting. He played for 34 minutes played and pulled down 10 boards. Smith Jr. finished the game shooting 58.8% from the field and distributed 3 assists. The last time they took the hardwood, the Bulls got the victory with a final of 118-117 when they played the Knicks. In the matter of attacking the glass, Chicago allowed New York to collect 47 overall, 12 offensive. They finished the game shooting 45.7% from three-point range by going 16 of 35 and finished the game at 15 out of 26 at the charity stripe, 57.7%. The Bulls permitted the Knicks to make 43 out of 86 attempts from the floor, which had them shooting 50.0% for the game. At the conclusion of this game, the Bulls shot 45 out of 93 from the floor, which gave them a percentage of 48.4%. When discussing shots from distance, Chicago knocked down 14 out of 31 tries, 45.2%. They were able to make 14 of them for a percentage of 77.8%. The Knicks had 17 personal fouls in this game, which took the Bulls to the free throw line for a total of 18 tries. They turned it over 4 times, while recording 6 steals for this game. The Bulls corralled 30 defensive boards and 11 offensive boards totaling 41 in the matchup. The Bulls have won each of their last 3, all of which were on the road, and returned to the confines of the United Center to face a Houston team that has played poorly of late. Houston has lost each of his last 5 games. Chicago has covered the spread in 6 of the last 9 head-to-head with Houston. The Rockets are 0-5 straight up and 2-3 Austrian shillings over their last 5, and the Rockets have lost 15 of the last 18 straight up on the road. Houston is 28th in scoring with an average of just 109.4 points per game, while shooting 44.3%, 30th overall, and 33.0%, 28th, from three-point land. Chicago has improved to 18th in points allowed at 114.5 per game, after dipping as low as 24th. The Bulls' offense, despite injuries, has 2 sharpshooters in Demer DeRozan and Zach LaVine. Our first pick is Chicago Bulls -8 points. Houston steps onto the court with a win-loss mark of 9-23 so far this year. They average 109.4 points per contest, 28th in the NBA, while shooting 44.3% from the field. The Rockets are shooting 33.0% on shots beyond the perimeter, 361 of 1,095, and 77.6% from the charity stripe. As a unit, Houston is collecting 46.8 boards per game and has racked up 687 dimes on the campaign, which has them ranked 30th in the league in terms of passing the ball. They cough up possession 17.3 times per game, and as a group they are committing 20.6 personal fouls on a nightly basis. The Houston Rockets have been struggling this season and are coming off a 112-106 home loss against the Dallas Mavericks. The Rockets were able to shoot the ball decently well as they shot 37 of 81, 45.7% overall, 8 of 26, 30.8% from beyond the arc, and 28 free throw attempts during the game. Power forward Jabari Smith Jr. led the team as in 34 minutes he finished with 24 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block in the game. Defensively, they did an okay job as they allowed 45% from the field, 36.4% from beyond the arc, and 27 trips to the charity stripe. They were able to force 14 total turnovers with 9 steals and 3 blocks in the game as well. Defensively, the Rockets are forcing their opponents into 14.9 turnovers every game while drawing 22.3 fouls. They are ranked 14th in the league in giving up assists to the opposition, with 815 surrendered so far this year. The Rockets' defense is allowing a field goal percentage of 47.4%, 1,334 of 2,812, and they concede 41.7 boards per game as a group. They are giving up 36.5% on three-point attempts, and they are ranked 21st in the NBA in opponents' points per game, 115.3. The Rockets have been doing an awful job offensively this season. They are 28th in the sport with 109.4 points per game thus far, and are shooting 44.3% from the floor and 33% from beyond the arc. Also, they are last in the league with 21.5 assists per game as well. On the defensive side of the court, they are 21st in the NBA with 115.3 points per game and are allowing their opponents to shoot 47.4% from the field. They have been doing well as they are 8th in the league with 7.9 steals and 17th in the sport with 4.8 blocks per game. Zach Lavin was important for the Bulls for this game. He converted 12 out of 22 for the contest for a field goal percentage of 54.5% and had 4 rebounds. Lavin scored 33 points in his 37 minutes of playing time and had 3 assists in the game. The Chicago Bulls have been struggling this season and are coming off a 118-117 road win against the New York Knicks. The Bulls were able to shoot the ball at a solid level as they shot 45 of 93, 48.4% overall, 14 of 31, 45.2% from beyond the arc, and 18 free throw attempts during the game. Shooting guard Zach Lavin led the team as in 37 minutes he finished with 33 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal in the game. Defensively, they struggled as they allowed 50% from the field, 45.7% from beyond the arc, and 26 trips to the charity stripe. They only committed 4 turnovers throughout the game, so they dominated here. Chicago has a record of 14-18 on the season. In terms of offensive execution, the Bulls are connecting on 48.3% from the floor, which is ranked 6th in the league. Chicago has accounted for 3,624 PTS this season, 113.3 per game, and they pull down 42.3 rebounds per game. They are earning an assist 25.0 times per game, 13th in the league, and they turn the ball over 14.3 times per contest. The Bulls are responsible for committing 19.8 fouls per game, and they go 81.9% from the charity stripe. The Chicago defense gives up 38.0% on three-point attempts, 435 of 1,146, and their opponents are converting on 78.1% of their shots from the charity stripe. They have given up 26.6 assists and 43.4 rebounds on a nightly basis, which has them ranked 29th and 15th in the league. The Bulls on the defensive end are ranked 18th in the league in PPG allowed with 114.5. They are able to force 15.6 turnovers on a nightly basis and allow teams to shoot 47.9% from the floor, 22nd in the league. These offenses have been scoring well enough lately for the over to be the better play. Houston is averaging 104 points in their last 4 games, while Chicago is scoring 114.3 points in their previous 4 games as well. However, these defenses are not doing too well throughout the season and should allow more open looks. This Chicago team is capable of scoring well with guys like Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan leading the way for Chicago. The total should definitely be attainable. The over has hit in the last 5 Monday games for the Rockets and in 6 of the previous 7 Bulls games, following an ATSR second pick is to go with over 227 points here as well.